Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be trying a Sacrilege fit for T4 Firestorms. Now this is like a test, okay? I'm not saying that this is like something that's proven and will work. And I have a feeling that the Marshals will pop this, but I have tried the Sacrilege in T3 Firestorm and I got a good feeling right there. I had a lot better tank against Striglavias than I thought, and that was my main concern. However, I think that the Marshals might hit a little bit too hard, but we'll see, Hopefully it goes well. So what is going to be here is that we're going to go with these two Corpum C-type medium armor pairs. In fact, this is the same as the T4 Sacrilege I use for electrics. And I think electrics will be a lot safer because you won't reduce that thermal resist. Thermal resist is the damage type that the Concord waves do a lot of. They also do explosive, but we've got that covered. The thing is, in the Firestorm, I think that we might have some problems there if we have the minus 70%. So we're going to just jump straight right in. I think that this will be a good test at least, because being able to do the T4 Firestorms is a very good, in my opinion, region to land on in terms of your Abyss running. Because the thing is, the Firestorms, they cost so little, and then they are also like pretty good ISK. It's not like they're really bad ISK right there because it's T4. Like T4 still gives very good, a lot more if you compare it to like T3 Abyss ISK. The T3 to T4 jump in terms of ISK per hour is actually one of the best, or like biggest. It feels the biggest. Like you can see that the T3s give quite a bit less than the T4s. Another reason I really like to use these T2 heavy assault cruisers is that they are actually in fact, you know, with this like industry change, they're sometimes even cheaper than Gilas. So that's something that I think is really good to go with these like heavy assault cruisers as well. So it's a good alternative right there. You can, instead of spending all the ISK on the hull, you could spend the ISK on like good fitting modules. Instead, that'll be an alternative right there. We're using some boosters right here: Crash Booster, Exile, and Hard Shell. Crash Booster is good because it gives good application, and Exile and Hard Shell are two really cheap boosters that are really good for boosting a tank. So either way, let's jump here, whoop, and get to work. You've got some basic implants right here. These ones right here, like 3%ers, increase our like overall applicability. That's quite important when you're using the heavy assault missiles because they don't apply that great, especially compared to those nice rapid lights. But obviously the DPS over time is going to be a lot better when you're using the heavy assault missiles. Okay, Caldari Navy. We've got this Kikimoro wave right here. This is one of the waves which I think can be a little bit spicy if we let them get too close to us. Let's see now. We've also got these Tachyon clouds here, so we're going to want to pull a bit of range. Ghosting Kikimora is number one right here. Oh, we've got some damaged drones right here, which I should have repaired. Okay, what is our range? 36 kilometers, so it's alright. Okay, we've got the Rodivas. Oh, we should use some application scripts here, actually. That would be quite useful. And to be honest, we should get close, because if we get close, we can actually Webify this guy. So there we go. Let's shoot this guy. What's our range? 25 kilometers, because we're getting ghosted by this guy. Ghosted as in tracking disrupted, and we can use our pulse lasers right here. Striking Kikimora right there. You see here, they go down pretty quickly, especially now that we're going to Webify them. Look at this 1k volley right there. Yeah, shield's just gone directly. And our drones should start shooting these guys, not the other one. So that went down pretty quickly. This is not that much of a challenging Kikimora wave. You can definitely have ones that have a lot more NPCs in them. Conflagration on this guy. Gonna apply full damage on this guy. The nice Caldari Navy Inferno. Have we got tracking disrupted? No, we're not getting tracking disrupted. Okay, good. I mean guidance disrupted. We're gonna be precise right here, because guidance disruptors are what disrupt the missiles. Tracking disruptors are what disrupts turrets tracking. Renewing Rodiva. Okay, this was really fast for a T4 Firestorm, I have to say. Oh, like a room for a T4 Firestorm. I would have expected it to go a lot slower. We can even make our way towards the transfer conduit. Pop the loot as well. Let's see, now we've got all these little frigates right here. We can even land a volley here on the Biadaptive. Webify this guy, and then we go and have the Conflag get to work on this guy. We can even just go with Imperial Navy Multifrequency. I think it will apply a bit better, but we actually were hitting, I think, so I think it's alright to use Conflag. Where's the range, though? Ah, there we go. Died super fast. Nice, nice, nice. This is going good. This is going good. Again, I worry a lot about Marshal Wave. a lot. Big worry I have for the Marshall Wave with this fit right here. Because against Concord, we have like 300 DPS tank. And that's considering the average Concord waves. 320 DPS, or 350 DPS. Yeah, it was 350. And that is like averaging it out over all the Concord waves. Thing is, Concord, they have two types of marshals. One that does thermal, one that does the explosive. If we get a wave with only thermal resist, and we had a minus 70% thermal resist, we'll probably tank like 300, maybe even 280, something like that, because the ones that do explosive are going to be reduced a lot when you take into this calculation that Bifa did. I have really good explosive resist. You see there, 89% explosive resist, so really good explosive resist. But when it comes to the thermal, it's like absolute trash right here, 65%. I mean, not. I mean, absolute trash as in like relatively speaking compared to these guys. Considering we're using a thermal reinforcer and we've got the reactive that's spooled up to quite a big degree to thermal, it is pretty bad, 65%. Okay, let's jump in here. New wave. Can I open this group? But I would like to face the marshals. I would like to see how it would phase here. These devoted knights shouldn't be really an issue at all. We'll see if we can like just face plant ourselves in these guys. See if we can take out the devoted knights straight away. Being sensor dampened, which is a bit annoying, but a bit of Scorch. Perhaps we could take out some frigates on the way. Try locking up these cruisers because they do the majority of the damage. Okay, start shooting right here. What is our range now with Caldari Navy? 37%. Okay, we'll just take out this little frigate right here, and then we will go for these devoted knights. But they all die pretty quickly because they have one of their weakest resists are the thermal. Oh, we've got neuters as well, so we want to take out these guys soon. One of the weakest resists of the Sanchez are the thermal and EM. So we're doing thermal right here, and we've been taking a lot of damage. Oh, we will need to take these guys out fast if we want to have some chance of surviving. Oh, this is going a lot of damage actually. Drones, please. There we go. I need to get a bit better application to these devoted knights right here. Also, capacity is starting to become a bit bad right here. Why is that application not that great? I would have hoped it to be a bit better. It seems like it's evening out now. 30 kilometers. Okay, so it's not like we're missing anything. Okay, good. Why is DPS now a bit problematic? It's still these frigates, I think. What we should have probably done right here, because our range is a bit problematic, we should have probably tried to go for these frigates first. Let's see now. Oh, these hammerheads taking a bit of damage. We can recall them. But tank seems to be stabilizing, so that's good. Okay, this knight is almost down as well. We'll take out the neuters afterwards. Where's the bioadaptive cache? We'll go towards here. But this would definitely be a lot more relaxing in the electricals because of the capacitor right here. But the actual damage will be similar, I think, because we will have EM resist reduced, and the EM resist is one of the primary damage types of these guys. We can take the drones again. Conflagration. These frigates will go down super fast. We've got Caldari Navy. We can even turn off one armor repair right here because we've got a bit of cap problems. We can start shooting this guy, and we can then start shooting with the Caldari Navy on this bioadaptive cache. There we go. Shoot this guy. Webify a bit. Can we Webify? No, just out of range. Bit annoying right there. Yep, popped. Great. Alright, we'll move towards the transfer conduit. Can I not shoot? How? Doesn't make any sense. It must be some group that's like run out or something. Like, I have to reload right there. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. They hadn't taken these, or these hadn't finished. Devoted Smith. I think the Smith, yeah, he newts. Take this guy out there fast. We probably should have, what we should have done here, since those frigates were all charging at us, we should have probably tried to take them out before engaging the cruisers, because the cruisers do a lot of damage. But if we were to keep a bit of range, we could just wreck all these frigates while they are like trying to get in range of the cruisers. Because if you stay out of like 30-40 kilometers, the devoted night cruisers, they will not do much damage to us. Okay, that was a pretty quick wave right here. Time for the last one. Let's hope for a marshal room to see how this would handle this. We've got the Conflagration hitting some big hits right here. Yes, nice. Okay, we'll put the range script. We've got Caldari Navy. Reload a bit here. And put the range script to start doing damage straight away, because if we have the range, we can do damage quicker. Alright, jump here. Good. We can even start using the second armor repair. And we should reset this. Be quite important right here. Lucid Watchmen. Okay, so this is not going to be a particularly challenging wave. Good for us, but not good for our testing. Okay, but we'll see. The Watchmen, they can do a lot of applied DPS that can be quite difficult to deal with. But we're going to want to actually, you know what, we might even try going with Rage right here. We'll try taking out these frigates, and then we'll go with Rage afterwards, because I think Rage will be full application on the cruisers. We can actually get Rage to do full application on cruisers if we've webified them. Okay, this thing, I can't move that menu. Why is it so annoying in this menu? I can't see how far they are away. How do you remove that? If you guys know how to remove that menu down, please let me know, because that's quite annoying right there. I'm a bit worried about pressing escape, because escape key to go into options, many times what will happen is when I do that, then the game will like minimize itself and I can't unminimize it. I have to go in the taskbar and task manager, and even then half of the time it doesn't work when I go in the task manager to like maximize the game again. It's really weird how it works, but it's just sometimes when I press escape it just like minimizes it and I can't unminimize it. Very strange. Put the precision script right here to get some better application going on to these guys who are pretty far away actually. Precision. Can even have the drones now move, because we are now actually going towards the next NPC. We'll put this precision. Come on, precision. There we go. Now it should hopefully do some bit more damage. 200 volley hours, not that great actually. The drones seem to be doing more damage in fact. Oh, a chaotic gamma. That's some decent ISK right there if it were to be on tranquility actually. Okay, now we'll go for the Rage. Inferno. There was one Preserver right here. We can have the drones go for these guys instead. We can webify this guy and use our Rage. Unleash our Rage on these guys. Is our application doing something? It's alright, yeah. It doesn't look like we're doing a lot of damage, but you have to take into consideration we are in the Firestorm. So these guys' armor is going to be double than what it would have actually been normally. That is why also it may seem like we're doing a little bit less damage to him. But in actuality, it seems like the volleys are hitting quite good. Actually, no, not that great. It seems like there's a... Okay, 1k. Okay, 1k is decent. Yeah, we're getting perfect application right there. 16, 17, that's usually what I get when perfect application. 1600 something. Yeah, 16, 17, that was indeed a perfect hit before. They've also got pretty high resists, like naturally, so that also contributes to not doing full damage, as what it says here. 16, 17 HP thermal damage. Inferno Rage. Why is Inferno Rage doing only 650 damage? We got like the wrong missile type right here? I guess it was 600, but the when we have the 800 DPS, it is factoring in the drones and this pulse laser, so that's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why. Okay, so that was decent right there, decent. But again, Martial Wave, I think will kill this fit. Kill it quite quickly. But it would be really nice to be able to do the Firestorms. Just needs more thermal resist. It might even be possible to just put a really good thermal armor hardener here. But the reactive is really useful in general. It's just annoying, the slots, man, the slots. If we had an extra like slot here, I'd put like an X-type thermal armor hardener. Oof. X-type thermal armor, like this one right here, Corpus. X-type, maybe we'll send this one right here. Like we'll get some good armor. Like say we were to just remove this and put it like this. Like this, oof, this would be good. Then we would slap the marshals up pretty good. Alright, so there we go. T4 Firestorm done. We can see how much loot we got here. 33 million. Let's see what Eve Praisal says. 31 million, so pretty accurate right there, almost the same. Hope you guys enjoyed the video right here. T4 Firestorm Sacrilege. Again, it's a test, not a confirmed fit. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.